Hello, all. This is Ashik. Glad to see you after a very long time. Today, we are going to discuss on a very important topic that has been in my comments for quite some time. The question usually comes like this: I'm a MBA graduate from operations, from finance. Which SAP module I can choose from? And I've been giving my answers in the comment, but I thought let us break this out and present a video for the same. There's a reason you're here for. So let's get started. And this is not only for the fresher, this is also for the experienced professionals who is working in a different domain after completing your MBA. And we'll look out for the options for every one of you. Let's get started. So if you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe. We got lots of contents lined up, not only on SAP, but on different domains. Let's kick this video with SAP and the Masters of Business Administration and various options that you can choose with. As I told you, the first important option that I'm going to discuss is for the freshers. Now, a fresher is usually a person who is currently in their final semester or who has completed their MBA or with maximum 1 year after completing your MBA searching for a job. So if you're falling in any one of these categories, let's find out what are the options that are waiting for you guys. I'm taking out the core four uh, categories in MBA. That is usually the questions I got from. So one is MBA operations, and the second one is MBA finance, MBA HR, and marketing. These are the four domains that I'm going to discuss today. So before we get into the SAP options, I really want to speak something more for the freshers. Since you're freshers, you have enough time to search for the job, which means you can spend some time, quality time, in learning that particular product and searching for a job. And this can be a slow process, doesn't matter at all. Because SAP, getting a job in SAP is a harder thing because the hiring companies, let's say TCS is hiring for MBA freshers, they will not be very much particular about SAP. But when you are hired, you can internally discuss that you have completed an SAP module and you can just get placed after entering into a company as well. So for you guys, watch this video by keeping only one word in mind: patience. So let's go with the first options, MBA operations. So the basic modules that you can really go ahead with is SAP SD, sales and distribution, material management, production planning, and supply chain management. And you cannot learn every course, but I would request you just find the pattern in the market today. I will also give you my observations for today's trend, but actually you have to do some more work, some more research in the time that you are looking out for the job. My best option for you is, like, I've been seeing this industry for 13 plus years. The best module that I've seen is SAP SD and SAP MM, which is evergreen, which will always gives you a good job, but patience is mandatory. Let's roll on to the second option, which is the finance. So I've seen like lots of SAP MBA finance students who reached out to me asking like, Ashik, I should go with the FICO or I should go with anything else. I would say the first option that you should have in mind is SAP FICO, or in other terms, you can say like S4 HANA Finance, or in other terms, you can also say like it is simple finance. But there is no restriction that a person should go from a finance background should only go with the finance module. It is dependent on what your interests are. So there has been a very elaborate video that I've made before that can also help. Now, moving to the next important scenario, which is the human resource. And this is a very open field. There is always one option for you guys, which is SAP HCM, or in other words, SAP HR. So this is also something that you can try out. And the fourth category or the domain is marketing, MBA marketing. You can also go with SAP SD, MM, and FICO. So, if you ask me three important picks, three important modules for a fresher to do, I would always say SAP SD, SAP MM, FICO, as well as the HR module. Of course, you know SAP has got around 120 different modules, but out of which these four modules can be a great pick for the freshers. And if you need, apart from SAP, what else I can learn? If you're interested, please comment in the comment section. I would be happy to present a segregated video, a separate video covering what if you're not interested in SAP, what are the other options that you might have. Don't forget to comment. Now, let's move on to the second sector, which is the experienced category. And in experience category, I want to really dissect people who has got experience with gap, which means you have completed your MBA, but it has passed more than 1 year. You have tried various other options, let's say competitive exams, but you could not clear it. And now it's been 4 years gap since you completed your MBA, but you want to come into the SAP field. Guys, I have only two important advice for you, which is you should never look into modules and learn. You have to find what is the best module in the industry, and which I've already quoted. There is a module called SAP S4 HANA Simple Logistics. I will tag my previous recording video in the chat, in the description. You can always refer to that. But in addition to that, you can also go ahead and learn MM, SD, and FICO and HR, which is burning in the module in the market right now. There is always a job opportunity for these particular modules. You can choose that. Now, second important advice is I'm saying this because you have a gap in your career. So you have to get placed as soon as possible. So do not waste time. Do that particular research and get that particular module, learn that particular module and start hunting for jobs. I've also pasted a link, a form in the description. If you need any assistance, just fill up that particular form. One of my team members will reach out to you for a free counseling always. So the modules for an experienced candidate would be SAP Simple Logistics. That's my first option. And second option is SAP MM. The third option is SAP SD. Now, let us come into the third category, which is who are currently working, which means you have completed your MBA and you did not think before you chose this particular job, but you are in a banking field and you do not like banking field right now. And now you want to learn SAP. What is the other option that you have? You are considered as a fresher. For example, you are safe in your current job, so you don't need to worry that you're going to lose something, right? There is a slight difference between you and the person who did not who's not having a job, but they have a gap. So you're not like them. What you can really do is you can learn while work. So work and then find the best module for you. And here I have two options for you. One is your current work experience. If you really like your current work, then choose an SAP module according to your current domain. Or you have a second option is like if your graduation is MBA, then choose whichever domain you chose in MBA and choose some module which is very close to that. Both are very, very good. But my good advice is choosing SAP as per your current working domain. This is my advice for you. Right. And the next topic that we are going to discuss is the facts. So you should have heard the story everywhere that SAP jobs are highly paid jobs. You must have patience looking out for a job. And you should also be very careful in choosing the best person that you can always trust in this particular field. There is three fact points here that are very crucial for you. Is that yes, there is a historical saying that SAP jobs are highly paid. It is highly paid, but entering into such jobs are not straightforward. You should have proper skill sets, you should have proper experience added to your profile, and only then you will be able to get that opportunity. So the second point means, as I told you before, so guys, when you're searching for a job in SAP, you would be benefited, but only when you have patience. And the third one that I say is like, someone should have told you about SAP. So might be a guest resource who has come and delivered a speech in your college, or your brother might be working on it, your sister might be working on it, one of your relative might be working in SAP. Understand what they're doing and talk to them, speak to them about like what is the best way to enter in. Only one very crucial advice is, do not spend on anyone without proper validation. This is very, very, very important. And final point that I really want to speak about is the various questions that I usually get. Questions like, is SAP the only option? I've already covered that. If you comment that you want to know any other options other than SAP, I'm happy to research and do a separate video for you. And second thing is like, can you refer someone? Absolutely, I cannot refer you guys anything. If you need a free counseling from my side, you can always fill the sheet form below, and one of our consultants can guide you. The third question is like, can you refer a training institute that I can join and get placed? Always remember, if you're looking for training from a training institute, don't expect placement from them. If you're looking for placement, don't get trainings from them. These two will not work good together. So I've seen many questions from many students saying like, hey, if I get trained, will I get placement? No. They will say like, yeah, 100% placement is there, but you will end up putting all your hopes there, but you will not get or land it in anywhere, right? So these are my advice points for you. If you really like this video, subscribe to the channel. We have lots of contents coming forward for different um, persons who are subscribed, and I'm reviewing each and every questions of yours. And if you're choosing, if you need uh, any other elaborations, and if you want me to put a video, please put that in the comment. I'm happy to put a video for you. As of now, these are my suggestions. Thank you so much. Subscribe again, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.